everybody. Yes, I know. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you happen to be stopping by for the very first time, if you happen to be watching my videos for the very first time, thank you so much for being here. And before I forget, right, Happy New Year. Yes, I know we are already in February, and February is the month of love. February is also Black History Month, so I'm going to try and incorporate 2 videos this month. It has to do with a bit of Black history, so look out for that. But right now I want to focus on the matter at hand, which is this look I created just in time for Valentine's Day. Now, I have a lot of backed-up requests. Yes, I know that. But because this one is actually coming up, a couple days away, I decided to just weed through that. I normally do it on a first come first serve basis, but considering the fact that Valentine's is a couple days away, it would more than make sense for me to do this one, right? So I created this look and I kind of ran through some of the steps real quick, but I did focus a lot on the eye, which is very, very simple. As you guys can see, it's a very simple nude matte eye, and I have on a popping red lip. I did a lip combination, of course, because I actually love doing lip combinations. So if you are interested in seeing how I created this very cute Valentine's Day look, well, this look in time for Valentine's Day, then please stay tuned. Okay, so let's get started. Now, first things first, I'm just going to continue to prep my skin. I did go in with my moisturizer and so forth, but what I want to do and what I have been doing for quite some time is I'm actually going to spray my face with my beauty elixir from Carob. I'm going to start off by using that before I prime my skin. So let me just give myself about 3 or 4, 2. I think that was 6. I'm going to go in with my Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. I'm just going to go in with 2 pumps, and then we are going to just prime the skin all over. For this look, I'm going to be using 2 of my palettes that I already have here. I actually recently bought this one from Pat McGrath December during the Christmas season when they had sales and everything. This one is called the Mothership Mega Celestial Divinity eyeshadow palette. Yeah, they really need to get some shorter name for these things. And these are the colors that come inside. There's some really, really pretty pigmented colors, and they look absolutely amazing. You're going to be seeing this palette a lot because, hello, I invested a lot of money in this. Although I did get a discount, I still feel it's, Pat McGrath is more on the high-end brand, so her stuff are still a bit pricey. Even if you do get a discount, when you check it over in our money, it's still lots of money. Okay, so I'm going to be using these 2. You guys have seen me use this one before in tutorials before. This one is from Dominique Cosmetics. This is the Latte palette, and it has in these shades. So I'm really going to be focusing on using these 4 shades: Pumpkin Spice, Mocha, Caramel, and Hazelnut for this tutorial. And it's the eyes are going to be something that's very, very simple because it's a nude. It's a matte nude look with a winged liner. So let me just prep my eyes and get started. Prep my eyes using, of course, the Black Opal Total Coverage Concealer in the shade Warm Honey. Next, I'm just going to go in and warm up my start off by warming up my eyes. I'm going to go in with what is this? Pumpkin Spice, and then I think I want to just add a little bit of deepness to it by using this. This is Mocha. Sorry, Hazelnut, by using Hazelnut. So I'm going to go in with an angled brush next. I already actually started dipping it in, and I'm going to use the angled brush to place Hazelnut exactly in the outermost portion. So I'm just going to deepen it a little bit by adding and adding and adding until I think I have enough. Then I'm going to go over using the brush that I used to add Pumpkin Spice to blend that out. Using the same angle brush because I don't think I'm getting the deepness that I want. I'm going to use the same angle brush, and I'm going to go into this deep brown, which is called Mocha. I'm just going to tap my brush like this because I know this is like really deep, and I'm just going to pat it right here just to make sure I don't go in too deep with it first. I'm just going to go in using patting motions first right on the outer portion of the crease, and then just build up the intensity from there. Next, I'm going to go in and try to pick a color for my lid. I'm going to be using a fluffy eyeshadow brush. Normally I use a flat eyeshadow brush whenever I'm applying my shadows. However, because these shadows from Pat McGrath are so super pigmented, I mean even those that are like the matte colors, like this is a matte shade, This is a matte shade. This is a matte shade. Yeah, that's about it. And she has the name of these on the back, which I really dislike. I really hate when you have to be guessing and trying to figure out which one is which. I really wish they would just put the labels right underneath the colors, which would make it so much easier than having to look back and forth, going back and forth behind this. Actually, I'm going to be taking this deep reddish brown right here, and I think I'm going to apply a bit of that to my crease, because I don't think I was getting the intensity I wanted in the crease from Mocha from the Dominic Cosmetics palette. So I'm going to use same brush. Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. And just add a bit of deepness, right? I mean the names of these, right? Okay, so gold standard, right? So this would probably be gold standard right here. Then we have something that says Violet Void, which is probably this. Then Major no. Oh my goodness. Lunar Champagne, sorry. The Major Mahogany. So this is Major Mahogany. I'm using Major Mahogany to deepen my crease a little bit more. I'm thinking if I use any of these colors from the Pat McGrath palette, it's gonna throw the look off that I'm looking for. It's supposed to be a nude matte eye, and these are like really sparkling shades. So I only use the Major Mahogany. I'm gonna switch back to the Dominic Cosmetics palette, and I think I'm going to go in with I think I'm going to try and mix caramel with pumpkin spice, or maybe caramel with vanilla cream. I'm not sure if the vanilla cream is going to show up on my complexion, which is why I'm trying to mix. Well, I don't think caramel and vanilla cream is going to show up on my complexion on its own. It's going to need a bit of help, which is why I'm trying to mix them with either pumpkin spice or hazelnut. Let's just see how it comes out. Back, and yes, I was really struggling trying to get caramel and vanilla to show up on my skin's complexion, and I know it needed a little bit of help. I knew it wasn't going to work, so this is what I did. I used a bit of my NYX, what is this called, full coverage concealer in the shade Cappuccino. I used this as a base, so I'm going to show you guys exactly what I did. I just went in with angle brush to make sure I had enough of the NYX concealer on my brush. And it's just like when you're making a cut crease, but it's not really a cut crease. I'm just using the Cappuccino concealer as a base, basically to give myself a brown base, so I could kind of change the color of caramel. Although I didn't want to change the color, but in order for me to get this to show up on my skin's complexion, yeah, this is what I had to do. Then I went over with the caramel shade from the Dominic Cosmetics Latte palette, and then I just saturated my brush with enough of it and just started to pat on the caramel. So you see how it looks like the caramel that's inside here now that I use the Cappuccino the NYX concealer in the shade Cappuccino as a base. Now, yeah, when you're when you're dark skin and you have to work with these type of colors, you have to know how to work with them, or yeah, you're not going to get the result that you want. So what I did is that I also went back in and touched up the edge with a bit of the Mahogany Major, or is it Major Mahogany? I forgot the name. Something like that, but I know it's those two words. I just don't know which is supposed to go before which. And I just, you know, that's basically what I did. Just went in and add a bit of caramel. Then wherever I see I messed up, I just went over with Major Mahogany, back and forth until voila. The eye look is basically like 95% complete. We still need some liner, we still need some lashes. Let me find myself some lashes real quick, and then we can go in and complete the eye. Alright, so we're going to be popping these babies on for this look. This is from the INV 3D collection. This is style number 13. And according to this this gold thing, is it gold? Yeah, it's gold. It looks black on camera. I don't know why. Or is it me? I see in black. But this gold strip right here says it's one of their best sellers. And yeah, let's just go in and put on one of these best-selling lashes. I'm going to be using this liquid liner from Rimmel London. How the hell did I say that? They say Rimmel London. How do you say that in Caribbean? Rimmel London. That's how you say it in Caribbean. This is their, what is this called? Exaggerate eyeliner. Listen, I could work with that. You know, no long talk, no long name. I could work with Rimmel London. You know, exaggerate eyeliner. Thank you very much. So we're supposed to be creating a wing liner, so I'm just going to Just use the tip right here to extend and then bring her in just like that. Oh, I left the piece off, and then just fill her in. Well, wing liner isn't exactly anything hard to do. You just have to find a liquid liner or a gel liner, whichever one. I don't know. Some persons use pencils. You just have to find what works well with you. Practice, practice, practice until you become perfect at it. So I think I actually want to make this a little bit fatter. So let me just dip this in again. I want to make this a little bit more, you know, I want to exaggerate it a little bit more, so to speak. Now that I've popped on this lash and completed this eye, basically, I'm thinking I probably should have done the rest of my face and then pop my lashes on, you know, just in case there was any sort of irritation from putting on a brand new pair of lash, which I often get, even though I don't say I do. But you know what? Since we're already here, let's just pop the other one on, get it over with. Alright, so we're just going to connect the dots here. I already applied a bit to the top. Then I have my line down here, which I'm going to connect here, because I think somebody had asked to include, the request asked me to include how I do my wing liner, and I don't normally do wing liners often now. I think I'm okay with just a small little thing, flick on the end, and I'm good. Then I just go ahead. It's just like coloring, you just fill in the blank spaces really. When my lashes is drying down, let me go in and pull my lashes out, my natural lashes that is, with my Maybelline Falsies mascara. I absolutely love this mascara, and I saw they brought out two others. There's Snap Mascara and high volume, I don't know, but I love Maybelline mascaras. I feel like they have some of the best mascaras in the drugstore brand region, of course, but in terms of the high end, I'm still on the fence about that. So far, so the best I've used is from NARS, MAC, of course, which is like everybody's favorite from the jump. Before all of these other companies came out, MAC was the leading when it comes to those type of things, but you know, they have a bit of competition now. So I would say on the high-end brand, they are definitely in the top 5 for me. Some persons would disagree, but I don't. MAC still makes some really amazing mascaras. All right, so before my lash dries all the way down while I'm here blabbering, let me just pop this on real quick. On, press her down, make sure she is on, and we are good. Okay, so let's just run through the rest of the face real quick. I've already primed, and there's a reason why I prime while I'm doing my eyes. It just gives the, you know, it just gives all of the products that you put on your skin some time to settle in and do what they need to do before you actually apply makeup to your skin. I realize whenever I do that, my makeup lasts longer and it looks better. That's just me. But before I actually apply my foundation, I'm just going to spray my face one more time with my Carob Beauty Elixir, just so that the foundation dries down beautifully on my skin. For this look, I'm going to be using my black opal true color foundation stick in the shade Carob, and I'm also going to be mixing things up a little bit. Like, I'm going to be doing my makeup a little bit different, and I'm going to be doing my makeup a little bit different, which means I'm going to start from the innermost portion of my face and come outwards. So I'm going to start off by using concealer instead of my foundation. Go in and cover the darkness underneath my eyes using my Too Faced multi-use sculpting concealer in the shade Spice. I'm just going to add just a little bit of that right underneath my eyes to cover up my darkness, and I'm just going to put this a little bit above the bridge of my nose right there, and then go across right here, and then at the edge right here. We have a bit of, you know, a bit of the liner would have needed just a tad bit of cleaning up right here. Then I'm also going to be covering some dark areas like around my mouth, etc., using the same Spice Rum concealer. Right afterwards with my ColourPop beauty sponge and just blend that out. Okay, so then right after that, I'm going to go in with another concealer, and I'm going to be using that as my highlight for this look. And And the concealer I'm going to be using is this one from Elf. It's their, I think this one is the 18-hour Camo concealer something, I don't remember, but I'm going to be putting the name of the concealer down in the description box. So this is going to be my highlight for this look. Just add a bit of a line right here, then add a little bit here, and just like to allow that concealer to dry down for a bit. But I'm going to go in with my black opal, and I'm just going to add this a little bit here. I'm going to be adding this in layers, so if you see me just going in bit by bit, it's because I'm adding it in layers. So let me just blend this out real quick. Over on my right side, blend this out real quick. I do my now before I go up and do my forehead area, I'm going to take the same sponge that I used to blend out Spice from and blend out the Elf concealer. I don't remember what shade this is, but of course I'm going to list all of the products that I use and the shades down in the description box. I went in and applied the rest of the foundation all over my face. So next I'm going to go in with my powders next, and I didn't go in with any cream contour because I'm just going to be doing bronzing alone, because for those of you who have been on my channel for some time now know that, you know, if I have to choose one over the other, I always go for bronzing. I just love bronzing, you know. I can skip the cream contour, but I love bronzing. So I'm going to go in with my my honey powder first, which is like the richest yellow one first. And I'm using a brush. I'm just going to tap that right over the concealer that I applied as my highlight to make sure I set that in. And right after that, we're going to go in with the banana powder. And you guys know I only place the banana powder in this area right here, not all over like I would have applied the honey powder. So I only apply in this particular area right here, which is going to add just a bit of brightening. For those of you who might be watching my channel for the first time, or who just this might be the first video that you're watching from my channel, you know, I just want to explain the reason why I only put it in this particular area right here. It's just basically to brighten up my under eye, and you can see it instantly from the time I start putting on this powder. It just looks hella bright. So we're just going to leave this powder here. So we're just going to continue tapping this powder until everything disappears into the skin. And that's one of the reasons why I love to apply that beauty elixir a second time before I apply my makeup, as I was explaining. For some reason I feel like it helps to just kind of allow the makeup to set into my skin more seamlessly. That's just my opinion. That's just how I see my makeup looking, because I'm looking at myself right here, girl, in 2021, and this makeup is looking good. She is looking good. So we're going to be bronzing things up with Mocha Mami from Fenty Beauty. Just going to swirl this around in the pan and just add this. You know, it's going to just make my cheekbones look just like that. Okay, so I'm just adding this, and this is just going to give me that wow effect. That just pull, that just, you know, make my face just chisel and everything, make it look like I just had something done, even though I didn't have nothing done. All I did was just apply some Fenty. Yes ma'am, yes ma'am, yes ma'am. I think I'm going to prime my under eyelashes and apply some mascara underneath the eye, and then it struggles, so please bear with me. Okay, so I'm trying this L'Oreal Paris Voluminous primer. I have to say, right, in terms of eyelash primers, I feel like the best I've used so far is that one from Christian Dior. And actually find that lash primer on I think it's on Amazon and also sold on Nordstrom. I feel like this is the best. That's the best one I've used so far. This is my first time using this, by the way, so I don't know if this is going to give me the intensity that the one from Christian Dior gives me, but let's see, man. Let's see. Yeah, this didn't give me the oomph. This didn't give me the oomph I got from the Christian Dior eyelash primer, but you know, she did something. She gave me a little blackness and so forth underneath, a little fullness, I think, kinda. So she's okay. All right, so I'm using my cream blush from BH Cosmetics. I really wanted to use my gel blush from Maybelline, but I don't know where that is right now. And girl, we need to finish this tutorial because I feel like I've been sitting here long enough. Highlights. I'm gonna be trying something different by using this brush to apply my highlight. Hopefully it doesn't do anything too crazy. It looks okay. Yeah, it looks okay so far. Alright, that looks good. All right, let me just do the other side real quick. Alright guys, so I just went ahead and completed the rest of my look off camera. By the way, let me just set my face one more time. Let me just add a little bit of this one more time. The Carob Beauty Elixir. I'm telling you, this just makes your makeup look amazing. Let me just fan this down just a little bit. Ooh, girl, I'm drenched in this. But yes, so I was saying, so I just went ahead and completed the rest of my look off camera. I went in with my Fenty Beauty, the original Fenty Beauty red lipstick. This one is, what is this called? Yeah, Uncensored. Yeah, this red lipstick from Fenty Beauty is called Uncensored. And if you're seeing a bit of a glossy effect in the center, it's because I went in with this Pat McGrath Opulust gloss. This one is called Venomistress. It's actually really cute. I think for next week's tutorial I'm going to use this on its own so you guys can see how fantastic it looks on its own. So again, that is it. Another tutorial completed. Hopefully you did learn a thing or two. If you did, please be sure to drop me a comment down in the comment section, and also please be sure to give this video a thumbs up on your way out if you did enjoy. Don't forget to go ahead and click the subscribe button on your way out, and to also click the bell button. The bell button is going to send you a email notification or a YouTube notification, I think it is now, and let you know or alert you as to when I have new uploads on my channel. Thank you guys so much for being here with me once again. For those of you who've made it this far in 2021, if I didn't say it at the beginning of this video, I know it's kind of late because we're already in February, but Happy New Year, and I wish all of you a very, very prosperous and fun-filled and worry-less. I know that's kind of, but I wish you guys a happy new year. I wish you guys great things in abundance. That's it. I think I've rambled on long enough. I'll talk to you guys real soon on my next upload. Bye bye.